Rubinski, the promoter of Alexander Povetkin, filed a lawsuit in a New York court this week against Deontay Wilder and his promotional team for $34.5 million for alleged breach of contract and defamation. Now, what a lot of people don't realize, and I'll explain why I'm laughing in a minute, but what a lot of people who've come across this story today don't realize is that this is actually a countersuit, because Wilder and his team already filed a lawsuit several weeks ago against Team Povetkin, but their lawsuit was only for $5 million, and that was for breach of contract. Now, a lawyer who is representing Wilder and Lou DiBella, Wilder's official promoter, has come out and said that the countersuit by Rubinski is absurd, and that Povetkin, this is his words now, would be better off to just stop doping and fight clean. So clearly Judd Bernstein, the lawyer of Wilder and DiBella, he's not worried about catching a defamation suit because by insinuating that, well, he didn't insinuate, he said that Povetkin's doping, he should just fight clean. Now the lawsuit of $34.5 million, I mean, that is an enormous lawsuit, all right? Rubinski is a very colorful type of character. He's a very extremely rich man, a very powerful man. And this to me seems like intimidation tactics by Rubinski. The way Rubinski talks is absurd to me. Way before he filed this $34.5 million lawsuit, just the way he carries on in all the stuff I've seen in the press regarding this Povetkin doping situation, or alleged doping situation. He's acting as though everything has already been settled in terms of the WBC and WADA and everything have exonerated Povetkin. That's the way he behaves when he comes out with this stuff in the press, as if there really is no case to be had here. Povetkin's innocent and that's the end of it. That's the way the man carries on. And that's not the case, obviously, because if that was the case, the WBC and WADA would have already made their ruling. It's nowhere near as cut and dry and simple and straightforward as Rubinski's making out in all of his outbursts in the media, saying that, oh, well, it's well known that, well, he basically seemed to insinuate that it's an established fact that meldonium can just pop in and out of your system willy-nilly. And from everything I've seen online, all the research I've done, it's not an established fact at all. Meldonium has only just made it onto WADA's ban list. And because it's just only made it onto WADA's ban list, it's clearly a substance which WADA don't yet fully understand in terms of the nature of it and how long it can stay in your system and all that kind of stuff. Because it's only just made it onto the ban list. This is not like a steroid. Steroids have been on the ban list for, God knows how long. A very, very long time. Whereas this is a substance which has come onto the WADA radar fairly recently. So they're still discovering different things about it and what have you. And they're still conducting investigations. Nonetheless, they've banned several athletes. WADA have recommended to the governing bodies of several different sports that athletes get banned for meldonium in whatever specific circumstances of each case. And that may be the case here again with Povetkin. We'll have to wait and find out. The fact that it's taken so long for this investigation to be conducted and for the studies into meldonium to go on, it shows that what Rubinski's saying is just hot air. He's just blowing hot air. He's spouting off at the mouth, trying to make out as though it's a cut and dry case and Povetkin's perfectly innocent. It's absurd. Really, this lawsuit is absurd, and the way he's carrying on is absurd. making out as though there isn't a case to be had. I mean, why don't they just make Rybinski the head of WADA and make him the head of the WBC? Since it's all so cut and dry, that's the way he's acting. He's acting as though he's the head of these organizations and there's nothing more to see here. Let's all move on and let's get the fight on with Wilder. So anyway, people, I'll drop a link to a couple of articles. They're quite lengthy articles. That's why I'm not really reading them out here. Well, one of them is a fairly short article. The other article is pretty lengthy, where it's got Rybinski, rabbiting on. Actually, I'm looking at the articles now. No, neither one of them are particularly lengthy, so you might want to look at both of them. But yeah, Rybinski's rabbiting on yet again, acting as though there's really nothing to explain and that there's no grey area here and that Povetkin is perfectly innocent. So whatever. You let me know what you think in the comment section below. Have a read of the articles for yourselves. What do you think about this $34.5 million lawsuit? That seems to, like I say, that's to me seems to be a way of him trying to intimidate Team Wilder. Because I can't see him winning a $34.5 million lawsuit, man. I can't see that in a million years, man. I cannot see it. So maybe he's just, filing that type of money as a way of trying to intimidate Team Wilder to say, you know what, let's not take this to court. Fine, you can have your fight. That's what I think it is. Just bully boy intimidation tactics. Will it work? I guess we'll find out in due course. I'll keep you guys posted. And if you've got any more information on it, keep us posted in the comment section below. Drop some links. All right? It's your boy Hatman. I'm out.